Our human mind sometimes like to think that if I find things hard, I'm doing something wrong. I'm not aligned. I'm not ready. But in entrepreneurship, of course, things sometimes feel hard. Hardship is a normal part of growth. You're not doing nothing wrong. You just want to use the energetics of hardship as a doorway to more ease. I'm going to give you 5 principles or tips that truly helped me in periods when I found things very hard on my way from zero to millions by doing what I love. So the first thing is this. Hello, my powerful one. Lenka Lutonska here, creator of Business Energetics. And yes, we are going to talk about hardship and what to do with it. I know it's a topic nobody wants to talk about. However, when things feel hard, well, it's a very normal situation. But what we do with it truly matters. So I'm here today to remind you, if things feel hard on your way to creating limitless income, limitless impact, limitless sense of freedom, on your way of evolution, you're not doing nothing wrong. You're not misaligned. You're not behind. You just want to use the energetics of hardship and use them as a doorway to more ease. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to pass those 5 things on to you today with love. So let's do it, shall we? So the first thing that personally helped me in those times when I found things really hard is this, the Cocoon principle. As I said before, our human mind sometimes like to think that if I find things hard, I'm doing something wrong. I'm not aligned. I'm not ready, or whatever it might be. No, it's that sense of struggle that actually makes us more aligned, more ready, more open to receive, and so forth and so forth. Just like the butterfly is struggling its way out of cocoon, and in that struggle, it's strengthening its wings. That's exactly what's happening to you when you find things hard. You're strengthening your nervous system. You're strengthening your identity of who you are and who you're meant to be. And you're opening yourself up for more. If you ever wanted to help a little butterfly and get him out of the cocoon without the necessary struggle, guess what would happen? The butterfly wouldn't be able to learn how to fly. So that struggle, that wiggling through is necessary to build that strength. So remember and contemplate on this when you find things hard. It's a divine moment. I know it doesn't feel good, but it's in that struggle where you're getting stronger. It's in that struggle when you actually are opening yourself up for more. So see if you can find that place in you where you will be able to say to yourself, I'm willing to feel this sense of hardship in order to become so much more. The second energetic metaphor and principle that personally helped me so much whenever I feel that hardship is this, the eye of the storm. Just imagine this with me for a moment when there is a huge storm, and guess what? Even the biggest storm will have an eye. And when you're in the eye of the storm, there is complete quiet, complete peace. There is sun. And so you can use this metaphor whenever you feel that period or sense of hardship. Because what's actually happening is just like when the storm is raging and you're in that eye of the storm, what's happening is the universe is rearranging itself around you. So yes, it does create that illusion of chaos and mess, but what it is actually doing is creating a new level order in the new system. As you set an intention, as you set a new goal, as you step into the next identity, this is who I am, yes, things often start feeling more hard because things fall off, those that are not misaligned with your new frequency, or there is more drama, or your ego mind is fighting, whatever it might be. But whenever you feel things hard, or even when you manifest something in opposite direction to what you desire, put yourself in the middle of this storm. Become an eye of the storm. Again, contemplate on this, meditate on this, even few minutes of getting this energy into your body and becoming eye of the storm, knowing and acknowledging fully that right now what's happening, the universe within me is creating a new level order in this chaos, because I activating something new. It can be so reassuring, so calming on your nervous system, and actually very, very strengthening for your identity, nervous system, and the mind. So that's the second tip. Third little energetic metaphor and a very, very powerful energetic principle I want to share with you is this. It's the energetic slingshot. What I mean by that is this. You probably know the Angry Birds game, right? And how the Angry Birds fly because you use the slingshot. You shoot them into the air. And more you pull back the slingshot, the further up they'll fly. Well, that's what sometimes happens on your way to quantum leaping your business and life to a whole new level. I've experienced this in the past when you activate that next level of your leadership, of your abundance, of your sales revenues, and so forth and so forth. You activate that next level of who you are, and my goodness, what you actually experience for a while is less and less and less and less and less of that which you even wear, of that which you even want. And it can be deeply uncomfortable. So for instance, you activate that next level of revenues and impact and income, because this is who declare who you are. And then you'll start noticing you receive less money. Your next launch is flopping, and so forth and so forth. So you feel like you're pulled back, like, what am I doing wrong? No, you're not doing anything wrong. You're energetically, you're preparing for quantum leaping. That is what's happening. This is how sometimes the growth looks like when you make that really powerful decisions. So contemplate on it, that you are just being pulled back so you can be catapulted further. And you know what's going to happen? It typically takes one single choice from that place of already being catapulted, from that place of new identity, one choice or one action, one song in quotation marks, and you'll just be catapulted into the next level of being and everything that comes with it. Example, the extraordinary song called Ordinary by Alex Warren. That song catapulted Alex into the stratosphere of fame. But it wasn't his first song, it wasn't his second song or third song or 10th song. He practiced his craft for many years before, but it was this song that catapulted him upwards. And so this is what's going to happen in this process of you being pulled back and then catapulted upwards. You're going to have internal nudge to say yes to something or to do something, whatever it might be, and you'll do it from that place, and that one thing will catapult you into the whole new state of being. It happened to me, it happened to many of my clients, and what will help you through that sense of hardship is this metaphor that you're being stretched and shot upwards. And also, as much as you can, really, really practice that state of being and energy of already being where you want to be. So you do not identify with, oh my God, something is going wrong and I'm not ready. Okay? So use this energetic metaphor of slingshot to contemplate on it and allow that catapulting upwards happen faster. So what follows next is a couple more tips that will help you to bring more ease into your manifestations, into your business, into your life, and to make sure that you do not stay in the energy of hardship for longer than needed. But before that, I want to lovingly remind you that next week, from time of dropping this particular video, I will be facilitating 3-day Scale Up Code online experience, when I will be able to take you so much deeper and higher into the energetics of scaling up your impact, your income, your sense of aliveness, all at the same time. This 3-day online experience is for those of you that are here to make an extraordinary difference in many, many lives using your gifts, starting with your own. So if you feel like you are, or you want to be the spiritual or conscious, purpose-driven entrepreneur, I invite you to join us and let's scale up divinely and limitlessly. But before we do that, let's go back to video. And tip number 4 or principle number 4 I want to share with you for those times when you find things hard, and it's this one. While it's okay to experience the feeling of hardship, please be mindful to not identify yourself with hardship. What I mean by that is, I remember now going quite a few years back when things were extremely hard in my life. And that was such a pivotal period that was preparing me to do my best work and to actually live my best life. But at the time, the hardship and struggle was my everyday normal. And one thing that I know I did that actually slowed down my catapulting from that hardship to abundance and from 0 to millions and so forth was this. I started to identify myself with the energy of struggle, and I started to take it as a normal. So rather than considering hardship and the energy as situational and periodic, I started to feel like this is who I am. This is normal for me. It's never going to change. No matter how hard I work, it's never going to change. I'm doing something wrong. I'm not ready. In other words, I adopted that identity of overlooked coach and struggler and always being in lack because that's what I was experiencing around me. And I'm here to tell you, please, if you find things hard, if circumstances in your business and life right now are not matching to who you know you're meant to be, that doesn't mean you are hardship. That doesn't mean you are a person who is causing that and that's normal, unless you assume so. So please, if you assume that you always find things hard and things are always hard for you, and no matter what, it's always... Please, we've got to make a decision. I'm stepping out of this ego mind identity. I'm stepping out of it and I'm not allowing myself to go there. Because, yes, where energy of hardship is actually divine, it's nothing wrong with it, it's part of the growth. Identifying yourself with hardship and just knowing or believing that things are always hard no matter what, that's a choice. That's a choice. That's optional, and that's not the choice you want to be making. So proclaim with me today, hardship is not normal for me. It's temporary, it's divine, but it's not normal. And what do we do instead? Well, we're going into the final tip, number 5, and that is choose ease consciously. Yes, even when things feel hard, you can consciously start choosing more ease. How? You contemplate on what identity of yours would it take to deal with whatever you're dealing with easily. Really, go there. What identity of yours would you have to step into so no matter what is it that you're experiencing right now, you would find it far easier. You would deal with it in far more easy way. Go there, see where it takes you. What you might get when you connect it with this identity of yours, it might be a true revelation. Also, start choosing ease more consciously, meaning notice ease more consciously in your life. So whenever you do something that was easy, notice it. Oh, that was easy. When you cook a dinner and you didn't burn it and it was okay, oh, that was easy. When you achieve something or create something or do something and that came with relative ease, acknowledge it. That was easy, that was easy, that was easy, that's ease, that's ease, that's ease. Because what you acknowledge, you become. So if you want to bring more ease into your manifestations, into your business and into your life, acknowledge it more. It's already there. You just got to start noticing it more. Secondly, you want to consciously put yourself in that identity where ease is just so natural to you. So things such as ease is my normal, ease is my perfume, ease is my second name. I love the sense of ease. Just go there consciously. Play with this energy in playful way, and just the fact that you're consciously inviting this energy of ease enter your nervous system, enter your identity, you will naturally bring it more and more into your manifestations, into your business growth, into your life, and into every aspect of your business and life. So yes, choose ease more consciously and notice how over time you'll notice more and more of it in your business and life. And what's going to happen, those things that you found hard in past, you'll probably find much more easier now, because that's who you are. That's who you became. So this concludes today's video. I gave you my 5 little tips, including the energetic metaphors that I personally use whenever I find things hard. And I will love to hear from you. Which of these metaphors or tips resonated with you most? Was it the cocoon principle? Was it an eye of the storm principle? Was it energetic slingshot principle? Or was it the principle of de-identifying yourself from hardship? No more, that's not who I am. Or number 5, acknowledge ease more consciously. Practice the energy of ease. Choose the energy of ease. Which one of these 5 resonated with you most for now? Which one will you use more over the next week? Do let me know in the comments below. It truly matters to me. And I thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.